The coaching tip of the day: what matters to your client? I recently had somebody call me. They wanted to do some coaching. And they explained to me what their philosophy was, what their desired outcome was, sort of, as much as they knew. And I gave them my deal, right? And of course, you could feel the energy just go. And I knew that I was probably a little more than they wanted. So rather than starting explaining why I'm different or why I'm better or how I can solve their problems, I immediately realized that it probably wasn't a client for me right off the bat. But rather than just dump them like, dude, you can't afford me, okay? Plain and simple. I'm out. I'm not, and it's not that they couldn't afford me. It's they didn't want to pay that much for coaching. Okay, that's really what it boiled down to. People will always have enough money to do what they really want to do. I always find it hilarious when somebody says, "Oh, I can't afford $1,000 a month for a coach." Oh my goodness, and they drive a brand new 911 Targa. They got a $120,000 car. Probably why they can't afford coaching. But anyway, the bottom line is, rather than start explaining why you're different when you have no idea what's important to your client, wait until you find out what's important. What I was able to ascertain was that information was important, but the personal hands-on direction that I give and that I work on with my clients, which is a must for me, was not of value to them. They basically wanted some worksheets. They wanted somebody for, $200. They could get a bunch of worksheets, get a book, run through the book, and that's not me. Don't start explaining why you're different until you find out what matters to your client. I could have gone into a dissertation and took an hour and a half. Instead, we had a 10-minute conversation. We had a great understanding and parted on good terms, and I really hope they find the person they're looking for or the system they're looking for. Didn't waste much of my time, didn't waste much of their time. Okay? Get right to it and appeal to the heart. I really wish them well. And before we hung up, I gave them a bunch of tips and said, hey, check out these free resources that I have and enjoy yourself. Okay? Find out what your client desires. Find out what's important to them and then determine if you can help them or not. Okay? Don't give them a big line of bullshit that you're the only one that they can do it and you're the one that can solve all their problems, because it's not true. Be real, be honest, and you will begin to attract the kind of clients that resonate with you so you're both happy. Okay? That's it for the day. You have a great one. See you next time.